Introduction to They Both Die at the End. I remember the first time I picked up They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. As I delved into the pages of this novel, I was immediately captivated by the premise: a world where people receive a phone call on the day they are going to die, prompting them to live out their final day to the fullest. The concept felt both surreal and hauntingly real, making me ponder the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. The novel follows the intertwined stories of Mateo and Rufus, two strangers brought together by the deathcast call they both receive. As they navigate their final day, they form a profound connection, finding solace in each other's company amidst the impending tragedy. Silvera deftly weaves together themes of love, friendship, and loss, creating a narrative that is as heart-wrenching as it is thought-provoking. Through Mateo and Rufus' eyes, I was able to reflect on my mortality and the relationships that shape my life. The characters felt so vivid and relatable, each carrying their fears and dreams in the face of imminent death. As I followed their journey, I couldn't help but question what I would do if I knew my time was running out and who I would choose to spend my final moments with. They Both Die at the End is more than just a story about death. It is a powerful exploration of what it means to truly live. It challenges readers to consider how they would approach life if the concept of time suddenly became finite. As I immersed myself in the world crafted by Silvera, I found myself grappling with profound emotions and existential questions that stayed with me long after I turned the final page. Exploring the theme of mortality in the novel, I dove deep into the novel They Both Die at the End, and the theme of mortality stood out to me like a beacon in the night. The story beautifully portrays the fragility of life and the inevitability of death, reminding me of the preciousness of every moment we are given. The novel navigates the idea of knowing one's death date in advance, a concept that sparks contemplation on how we would live our lives if we were aware of our imminent mortality. It made me reflect on my own life choices and priorities. The characters, Mateo and Rufus, embark on a poignant journey throughout the book, grappling with the reality of their impending deaths. Witnessing their emotional turmoil and growth in the face of death was a powerful experience that left me introspective. The exploration of mortality in the novel serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings. Mateo and Rufus form a deep bond as they share their last day, showcasing the importance of human connection and companionship in the face of mortality. I found myself questioning my mortality and pondering how I would want to spend my last day if I knew it was my final one. The novel's poignant narrative skillfully conveys the profound impact that the theme of mortality can have on a reader, leaving me with a newfound appreciation for life and the relationships that enrich it. The impact of connections and relationships on the characters. I was deeply moved by how the characters in They Both Die at the End navigated their final day, highlighting the profound impact of connections and relationships on their lives. Mateo and Rufus, despite their differences, find solace in each other's company, portraying the transformative power of human connection in the face of mortality. Their evolving friendship throughout the day showcases how relationships can bring joy, comfort, and meaning, even in the darkest of circumstances. Mateo and Rufus' growing bond. Witnessing Mateo and Rufus' bond strengthen throughout their final hours was both heartwarming and heartbreaking. Their shared experiences, conversations, and support for one another underscored the importance of human connection in finding solace and companionship during times of adversity. The impact of relationships on self-discovery. As Mateo and Rufus face their imminent deaths, they confront their fears, regrets, and desires. They embark on a journey of self-discovery through their interactions with each other and with other characters, realizing the importance of living authentically and embracing vulnerability in the presence of genuine connections. The ripple effect of connections. The novel beautifully illustrates how the characters' lives intersect and influence one another, demonstrating the ripple effect of relationships. From friends to strangers, each encounter leaves a lasting impact, emphasizing the profound role that human connections play in shaping our experiences, perspectives, and legacies. In They Both Die at the End, the exploration of mortality is intricately woven with the themes of connection and relationships, offering a poignant reminder of the transformative power of human bonds in the face of life's uncertainties. Discussing the concept of living life to the fullest, I couldn't help but ponder the theme of living life to the fullest as I delved into They Both Die at the End. Mateo and Rufus' journey resonated with me as a reminder of the fragility and preciousness of life. The novel beautifully captures the urgency of embracing each moment and cherishing the connections we make along the way. Embracing opportunities. Mateo and Rufus showed me the significance of seizing opportunities and stepping out of my comfort zone. They inspired me to pursue my passions and dreams with unwavering determination. Cherishing relationships. The deep bond that formed between Mateo and Rufus highlighted the importance of nurturing meaningful relationships. It made me realize the value of spending quality time with loved ones and cultivating genuine connections. Carpe diem mentality. The concept of a deathcast phone call served as a stark reminder that life is unpredictable and should not be taken for granted. It motivated me to adopt a carpe diem mentality, making the most of each day and savoring every experience. Living with purpose. Witnessing Mateo and Rufus strive to make a difference in the limited time they had left sparked a desire within me to live a purposeful life. It encouraged me to reflect on my impact on the world and consider how I can contribute positively to those around me. As I navigated through the poignant narrative of They Both Die at the End, the themes of mortality and connection left a lasting imprint on my perspective. The characters' journey served as a poignant reminder to live authentically, embrace life's uncertainties, and cherish the moments that make our existence truly meaningful. Examining the protagonist's emotional journey. As I delved into the emotional journey of the protagonists in They Both Die at the End, I found myself drawn into the complex web of feelings that Mateo and Rufus experience throughout the story. Initial fear and denial at the beginning of the novel, both Mateo and Rufus grapple with the news of impending death. Their interactions and decisions are colored by their fear of the unknown and denial of their fate. As I followed their journey, I felt their initial reluctance to accept the inevitable, mirroring my fear of mortality poignantly. Acceptance and courage. As the story progresses, Mateo and Rufus slowly come to terms with their mortality. This acceptance is not without its struggles, but it is heartening to witness their growth and courage in facing their final hours. Their willingness to embrace the present moment encouraged me to reflect on my own life and the importance of seizing the day. Deepening connection. One of the most powerful aspects of the novel is the deep connection that forms between Mateo and Rufus. As they navigate the highs and lows of their last day, their bond strengthens, offering them solace and companionship in the face of death. This bond resonated with me, reminding me of the profound impact human connection can have on our lives. Grief and resilience. The emotional climax of the story comes with an inevitable end as Mateo and Rufus confront the reality of their mortality. The grief and loss are palpable, yet through their pain, I witnessed a sense of resilience and hope emerge. Their journey taught me valuable lessons about the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. In examining the emotional journey of Mateo and Rufus, I was deeply moved by the raw honesty and vulnerability portrayed in They Both Die at the End. Their experiences served as a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the power of human connection in the face of mortality. The role of technology and its effect on human interaction. I found it fascinating to observe how technology played a significant role in shaping the interactions between characters in They Both Die at the End. People could connect with others who were also facing their final day using the fictional app Last Friend. This technology served as a bittersweet facilitator of human connection in a world where face-to-face interactions seemed to be dwindling. The portrayal of the Last Friend app highlighted how technology can both isolate and bring people together during crucial moments. The characters navigated their emotions and forged meaningful connections through virtual messages and video calls, showcasing the paradoxical nature of technological advancements. Despite the physical distance between the characters, the app allowed them to share intimate thoughts and feelings, reminding me of the power technology holds in fostering empathy and understanding. The blend of technology and human interaction in the novel made me ponder the impact of virtual connections on genuine relationships. It raised questions about the authenticity of emotions conveyed through screens and the depth of bonds formed in the digital realm. As I dove deeper into the story, I couldn't help but reflect on my reliance on technology for communication. The narrative served as a poignant reminder of the importance of cherishing face-to-face interactions and the irreplaceable value of genuine human connections amidst the ever-evolving digital landscape. Comparing and contrasting the characters' perspectives on death. I found it fascinating how Matteo and Rufus, despite being such different individuals, share some similarities in their perspectives on death. Matteo is more reserved and cautious, while Rufus is impulsive and daring. However, both characters ultimately yearn for connection in the face of mortality. Matteo's fear of taking risks stems from his deep-rooted sense of responsibility towards his family and his desire to protect those he cares about. On the other hand, Rufus, having faced loss and tragedy, approaches death with a sense of defiance and a determination to live life to the fullest in his final hours. In a poignant moment, Matteo reflects on his regrets and the opportunities he never took, realizing the limitations he placed on himself out of fear. This introspection prompts him to break out of his comfort zone and embrace the unknown with Rufus by his side. In contrast, Rufus, who has experienced loss firsthand, sees death as a reminder to seize every moment and make meaningful connections before it's too late. Their contrasting approaches to death lead to moments of tension, as well as moments of growth and understanding. Matteo's careful deliberation clashes with Rufus's spontaneity, yet through their unique perspectives, they learn to appreciate the value of each other's outlook on life and death. Together, they navigate the complexities of mortality, finding solace in their shared experiences and the bond they form in their final hours. As I dove deeper into their journeys and witnessed the evolution of their perspectives, I couldn't help but ponder my relationship with mortality. Through Matteo and Rufus, I learned the importance of embracing connection, seizing the present moment, and finding the courage to face the inevitable. Their stories served as a poignant reminder that even in the face of death, human connection and meaningful experiences hold the power to transcend our fear and foreshadowing in the story. In They Both Die, at the end, symbolism and foreshadowing play significant roles in shaping the narrative and preparing the reader for the inevitable. As I delved into the story, I couldn't help but notice the clever ways in which symbolism was used to convey deeper meanings. The Last Friend app represents a twisted version of fate. It serves as a constant reminder of mortality, bringing people closer together but also highlighting the inevitability of their impending deaths. The deck of destiny, the tarot cards that Rufus and Matteo receive, represent their journeys and struggles. Each card drawn foreshadows events to come, adding an air of mystery and foreboding to the story. The bridge's recurring motif symbolizes the passage from life to death. It serves as a physical and metaphorical representation of crossing over, reinforcing the theme of mortality. The color red throughout the story. The color red is used to signify danger, passion, and ultimately, the end. It serves as a visual cue for the impending tragedy that looms over the characters. As I pieced together these symbols and analyzed the foreshadowing elements, I gained a deeper appreciation for the intricate layers of the narrative. Each symbol and hint of what's to come added depth and complexity to the story, making the ultimate ending all the more poignant and inevitable. The way the author weaves these symbols and foreshadowing into the fabric of the story is nothing short of brilliant. It creates a sense of anticipation and unease, drawing the reader further into the emotional journey of the characters. In They Both Die, at the end, symbolism and foreshadowing serve as powerful storytelling tools, guiding the reader through a narrative that is both heart-wrenching and thought-provoking. Exploring the author's writing style and narrative choices, I embarked on a literary journey within They Both Die, at the end, marveling at Adam Silvera's unique writing style and captivating narrative choices. His prose effortlessly weaves together emotions, thoughts, and actions, creating a deeply immersive experience for the reader. Through the lens of dual perspectives, the story unfolds with a paradoxical blend of poignant vulnerability and resolute strength. Emotional depth. Silvera delicately crafts the emotional landscapes of his characters, exposing raw vulnerabilities and profound truths. The characters' internal monologues resonate with authenticity, inviting readers to delve into their innermost thoughts and feelings. This emotional depth adds layers of complexity to the narrative, enriching the thematic exploration of mortality and human connection. Narrative structure: by using a countdown clock as a literary device, the story is imbued with a sense of urgency and inevitability. Each chapter's heading reveals the remaining time the characters have left, creating a palpable tension that drives the narrative forward. This structural choice not only heightens the suspense but also serves as a poignant reminder of life's ephemeral nature. Character development: Silvera's nuanced portrayal of his characters allows for multifaceted growth and introspection. As the protagonists navigate their final day, their interactions and revelations shape their arcs, culminating in profound moments of self-discovery and acceptance. The author's attention to detail and nuance in character development ensure a rich and rewarding reading experience. In my exploration of Silvera's writing style and narrative choices in They Both Die at the End, I found myself enthralled by the seamless integration of emotion, structure, and character development. These elements coalesce to form a poignant and thought-provoking narrative that lingers in the heart and mind long after the final page is turned. The novel's ending's resonance and reflection on life. As I concluded They Both Die at the End, I couldn't help but feel a deep resonance with the way the novel wrapped up. The ending served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of mortality. It made me reflect on the connections we form with others and how valuable and fleeting they can be. The final moments of the novel echo the bittersweet reality of our existence. It highlighted the importance of living in the present moment and cherishing the time we have with the people we care about. The characters' journey towards the end emphasized the significance of human connection and the impact we can have on each other's lives, even in the briefest of encounters. As I pondered the novel's conclusion, I couldn't help but draw parallels to my own life. It made me reassess my priorities and appreciate the relationships that enrich my days. The emotional weight of the ending lingered with me, serving as a gentle nudge to live authentically and wholeheartedly. In the grand scheme of things, They Both Die at the End illuminated the beauty found in the mundane, the solace of companionship, and the profound truth that our time on this earth is limited. It left me with a mix of melancholy and gratitude, a reminder to savor every moment and cherish the connections that shape our journey.